Hey, friends.
What up, y'all?
Welcome back for another episode of More to the Story. That
Oh my
is
God.
much cuter than when you be trying to race me. So
Ain't
thank
nobody
you for
trying to
that.
race you.
You do be trying to. And I'm Farron Moore.
And I'm Tahir Moore. You know what it is.
Yes. And
Call me the Glizzy God.
please don't.
You know what I'm saying? They named a
hot
deep-fried
dog.
hot dog after me at this place called
Pigaboo.
in Thompson, Georgia. It is a deep-fried
Is
hot
it
dog.
Thompson, Georgia? No,
Yeah,
it's not.
It is Thompson, Georgia. I talked to the people.
No.
Anyway, they named a hot dog after me. You got to ask for it by name. You don't go in there and say, let me get the Tahir special. You're not going to get that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you got promoted at your job, but do you got a delicious meal named after you?
Offers Country in Miami, Florida.
Because they're from Miami. But it's in time. I'll talk to them already.
Let me call them real quick.
Oh, my God, bro. Get out of my life.
Out of your life? Okay, so right here it say Main
hold on,
Street,
no.
Thompson, Georgia.
No, yeah, we
you
from
was
Miami.
right, I was wrong. So anyway, what we gonna do today is not worry about that. Cause we concerned for your little cholesterol or whatever anyway.
Start the damn show.
I'm trying. I did start it. I said hello. I did the intro, but I need to look up the question that I have for this episode.
Okay.
So, babe.
Yes.
I already know the answer to this for you, but I do want us to talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
So, do you see it any differently having a 30, 40, 50-year-old man dating a woman in her 20s versus a 30, 40, 50-plus-year-old woman dating a young man in his 20s?
Is there a difference for me?
Yes.
No.
Do
not
you
for me.
like view those differently?
not at
The
all.
dynamics? Do you ask?
No.
Really?
I was that guy. I was the 16-year-old dating a 27-year-old.
Yes.
That was me.
I know. I
So,
figured I knew what you would say.
I'm not one of those people that be like, don't feel any type of way about it. I know all the stuff around it, but at the time it was like I was living on my own. I didn't actually have any parental guidance. I was on my own. So it was what it was. But no, I don't see it. I don't see that age difference. As long as it's legal nowadays, just for your safety and everything, live your life. I can do it now. At my tender age of 37, if I was not attached, I could not talk to a 21-year-old for the life of me. The shit that they talk about, I just would not give a fuck. I just wouldn't give a fuck. Oh my God, can you believe it? I guess just shut the fuck up. Shut up. You talking about this stupid shit. My property tax was $17,000 this year. I don't give a fuck about this band canceling their goddamn tour. $17,000 they won't by March. What the fuck are you talking about? So I couldn't talk to nobody younger.
Oh, so that's why, even when you were younger, you were drawn to older.
Yeah, I've always had an old soul. That was always. It was like
it still boggles me as much as we dated people who were older than us. You dated quite a few, or messed around with quite a few women who were older than you, significantly older than you.
Yeah.
I dated older men, almost exclusively.
Yeah.
And somehow we ended up together and we're a year apart.
We both got old souls and shit.
Yeah.
I will be in the bathroom for 2 hours, and Farron will be outside doing crossword puzzles or fucking seeking finds or knitting. We're an old ass couple.
Why did you name the oldest, ladiest things?
That's what you do. You be drinking your tea like that. I make coffee, Farron be drinking that coffee like that.
I do. I put the every
Babe,
time.
Good. You use a different creamer.
Every time I do it, the kid be like, "Why you look like a proud mom on Christmas?"
I know I said I wasn't gonna give you anything.
Oh
but
my God! Don't let me wear my old house ugly sweater I wear around the house. I had my sweater on, pulled up. I was like,
You know what? Again, I attribute a lot of it to just growing up so early, like being exposed to
so much,
sex
so young.
at 16, having a kid at 14.
Well, you weren't exposed at 16. You were exposed a lot earlier than that.
That's true. I lost my virginity at 13.
Yes.
Had a kid at 14, working at a junkyard for 2 years to make enough money to be able to pay for diapers and daycare and shit like that, and then getting a real job at 16. So I mean, but I give me the Ozzy Brothers over Criss Cross when I was 8, anytime, any fucking time.
Yeah.
And like the Ozzy Brothers, like have you seen that catalog? Have you heard the catalog? One of the brothers was from St. Louis. He used to play at the band in the church. Yeah, like I'm tapped in. I'm dialed in. That shit, I'm a big fan of instrumentation and people actually playing real instruments and musicians really doing what the fuck they do. So I love that music. Like I just feel like they put more into it back then.
Okay. So I don't even really know what my attraction to, other than they seem like older men seem like less of a waste of time than younger men did. Like the youngest I went, especially once I was out of high school, and not counting you, everybody else was like 3+ years. The crazy dude who let the air out my tires, he was 11 years older than me.
Shit. Well, he was 30 years younger than you maturity-wise.
Right. And never mind. I don't
tell you
want
what,
to penis shame anybody.
We'll talk later at the call.
I was about to say something else, and I was like, that's not what we about.
Fuck them. He ain't gonna do nothing. I wish that nigga would swing. The fuck? Anyway, I always gauge how mature a woman was, how mature a woman was based on how she warmed up my pizza. If she tried to warm up my pizza in the microwave, get your young goof ass up out of here. But if she took the time to heat my shit up in the oven, oh, this bitch love me.
Don't listen to that shit.
I'm not kidding.
I've thrown his shit right in that microwave, and I still got the ring.
It's only because I was already I was already
he
running
was already
late.
hooked.
I was already running late. So
No, he was hooked. Wasn't no takebacks at that point. So I could warm up that pizza however I saw fit.
Whatever the fuck. Now, I dare you to try that shit now. You put my shit in the...
I'm not going to try it now because I'm going to say heat up your own damn pizza.
Put my shit in the microwave for goddamn me...
I wet up the little paper towel to put on it.
Yeah, actually
but
now,
it's still going in the microwave.
Actually, no, you don't... Like, if you got an air fryer, that's all you need now. Like that
yeah.
That air fryer going to get that shit... They're hot and crispy. That crust gonna be still crispy. Because I used to have to do the microwave, then the stove. Put that bitch in the skillet, and it's gonna get that crust back crispy. But now you put it in the air fryer.
How we get here?
Oh, that's good.
How we get here?
That's how you know if a woman loves you. That's how we got here. What fuck?
Oh my god. I'm
Go
sorry.
on with your little story. Your little
stop. So you stress me out. I'm gonna talk to my psychiatrist. I need more meds.
You know.
He has worn these thin. They have run their course. Give me something new and stronger.
Shut up.
Did I tell y'all I call them crazy pills because I'm okay calling myself crazy.
Yeah, but don't do that because it's very perpetual to the cycle of people thinking that. Like
I was about to get into that though,
so
because I know, and I shouldn't, and I was actually about to further explain that why I said that, because my level, I didn't realize I was dealing with anxiety as much as I was, and I knew I was an anxious person. I knew I had an anxious attachment style, but I didn't think past that until I had like a for real legit meltdown over something so small, and it was a big fucking meltdown.
I didn't tell her when, and she fucking went crazy. Remember Issa on that episode with Daniel? That was when he didn't tell her when. It was that.
Serious?
I was like, you actually asked for this though. You told me you wanted it there. What the fuck is the problem?
That's not what actually happened, but thank you for
just
that.
trying to lighten the load.
I know, I appreciate it. But yeah, and I had a complete meltdown. It was like, okay, something's legit wrong. So I reached out, I found a psychiatrist, got some help medicinally. And yeah, things have been great. But to hear is like he's stressing me out. And now I feel like I need to go back and be like, do you have
I'm stressing you
stronger pills for my level of because living with him, this is not enough.
Best time of your life.
This is not enough. So, don't be afraid to reach out and get some adjustments to those meds when you're dealing with him.
I just got a message on Facebook. Somebody said, for some reason, I honestly believe that you were my middle school sub at some point of time. You look so familiar. I was.
Yeah, it was he likely was.
One of my students was at the Atlanta Comedy Theater when we performed there. That was the last stop on the tour with Kev. And he was like, Mr. Moore, he was my 7th grade science teacher, man. And I was like, look at you now, washing dishes.
You love to know that you contributed to society, huh? You're an idiot.
He laughed. I was like, just playing, man. How you doing? He was cool, man. He's pursuing music and all of that down there, but he's doing his thing.
Oh, okay. And real quick before we jump into the topic, update on my quest to find Jason Momoa. I slid in his DMs, little sad face emoji, like, sorry to hear about the breakup. You need somebody to talk to. I'm here.
You sorry to hear about the breakup? Mm-hmm. That's what you said?
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about this, about the split. If you need somebody to talk to, like, I know how rough it can get.
It's crazy. Because I was there when you found out, and I heard you say, gotcha, bitch! I heard that, so I know that's so crazy. I just trying to figure out what part you were sorry about. But go ahead.
That's what I said.
I'm going to let you live. I'm going to let you live. I'm going to let you land.
Why would you say that? That I think you misheard me. Anyway, so back to the topic. I do look at, though, which it's very sexist of me, the older woman with the younger man. I'd be like, yes, queen, get it. Yes, get him. You still got it. And so get him. Yes. But when it's a man, I kind of get grossed out, depending on the age range.
Really?
Which is weird coming from me because I legit was in a relationship with somebody that was twice my age. Like, we lived together. And, but I still am a little uncomfortable when it's a older man. And
older white men creep me out. I'm not going to hold you. Older white men creep me out. Older bald white men, I think all of them belong to the Klan. And that sucks because sometimes it's just hereditary. They got no control over it. But like bald white men just look like it just screams Klan.
Really?
Bald black men or black men with no facial hair, I don't trust them niggas either.
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
I don't trust men with no facial hair.
Yeah, that facial hair thing is like, what the fuck you hiding? Why you trying to look so young? Who you trying to kidnap? What the fuck you trying to blend in for? Booty face ass little boy. What the fuck going on? Where your stash at, my nigga? I don't like that shit.
If for some reason they think it makes them look younger, when actually it doesn't. It just makes you look more questionable.
Creepier. Especially when you got that type of hair that even when you shave, you can still see the pattern.
I love how he's okay yucking your yum with this, but when we talked about
that was a sex thing. That was a sex thing. This is something completely different. This is visual. This is visuals of it. Okay. This ain't got nothing to do with sex.
We don't like your face, is what we say.
Yeah. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
Okay. So, but yeah. And for some, well, we already know why there's a double standard. But this topic came up for me because of our trip to Jamaica. Mm-hmm. Just a little teaser information. We visited a nude beach during our stay.
My dick was out.
And there were
it was hard.
So many older...
and it was out.
men that were with like significantly, quite possibly only 20-year-old young women.
They were looking at my veins.
It is like, who is he cheating on? And also, is she legal? It was like seriously the questions that seeing this made you ask.
If I did heroin, I would have shot it in my dick because the veins were out and about.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? How did we get here with you saying these things? How did?
It's talking about Jamaica, the new beach, the visit.
But still, like,
okay. All
right. Why so much heavy eye contact and conversation about your veins?
I was just putting it out there. I was just putting it out there, just in case anybody wants to know.
He cut the facial hair off his penis to make it look younger.
Who said that?
For this trip.
Me?
I'm saying that about you.
I did shave, but
to make it look younger for this trip.
I'll make it look longer.
Oh my God.
I'm a grower, not a shower. But
so
when I grow, shit, let's start the show. Get this fucking fire started.
Why my friend was telling me that she dated a guy that said he was like 42 when she was in her 20s. And she was like, he, you know, always kept it groomed, like there was no hair. She was like, and one day she decided she was going to pop up on him and he hadn't shaved. And she was like, girl, I got down there and it was so much gray hair. There's no way that motherfucker was 42 years old. And so
sometimes people start graying before they're 30. I mean, before they're 40s old.
Because she was down there. And I had said to her, I was like, well, while you was down there, I mean, his pants was down. Did you reach for his wallet, check the ID? And she was like, exactly. That's exactly what I did.
Oh.
She was like, and I saw he was every bit of like 53.
That's crazy. She literally could have counted the rings on his ball sack. Also, that'll tell you it's just like a
ball
tree.
sacks are trees?
Yeah, it's just like trees. It'll tell you.
Like a tree?
Yeah, it's just like a tree. If you just count it.
Who told you this?
I saw.
Where'd you go to school?
I shot on KTS. I shot on Channel 9.
On Channel 9?
Yeah, it was right after Randy Rainbow, but before Lamb Talks Play Along.
This conversation was between two children's shows.
No, yeah, it was Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy was never on that channel.
No, it was a special edition.
It was a special edition?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, partner with
the
Olympics.
I blame Emma. Every time you get like this, I blame Emma.
All right.
Tell her name is coming up a lot. She has messed up royally.
When it's cold, my balls like go up and it feels like a walnut. The casing gets very hard.
Casing?
Yeah, the scrotum. I like sometimes call it the casing. This is a casing for my balls.
So,
it's like an outer box for my balls.
On my quest, I really have to use the bathroom. Leah, don't laugh at him.
That was pretty good though. An outer box for my balls? Come on, man. Give me that one. Come on. My balls like, you'll never get to me.
You can drop me from 6 feet and I won't crack.
See? Good balls.
Shit, why do I always join in? I can't.
Mocha got this. Don't you start saying that shit Imogene has ruined him. Stop it.
It's going to be a shirt, child.
To hear me lying is a shirt. MTM, fuck you, bruh.
To hear me lying and Emma ruined you are the next more to the story merch drops, okay? Because this is too much for me.
I'm sick of y'all shit.
Oh, we're sick of yours too, baby boo. So if you are, on my quest to become a better Farron, I will check my judgment about that and just me feeding into the sexism and the double standard on women doing it. But I will always be pro-woman, so, deal with that. But
as you may.
But also in being pro-woman, I should look at it from the younger woman standpoint, because it's like, as long as you're not letting him shit on your neck, unless that's your thing. But another hard stop for me. I will also firmly stand on that is gross.
Yeah, we don't do the poop play. It's just a lot to clean up.
I will firmly stand on
it's
that
is to clean up,
that is
and then
gross.
It also changes the smell of the environment.
But unless you letting some older man shit on your neck because he's taking you to I don't know, Dubai or some shit.
Mm.
You know, live your life, like have fun, because you know, like I said, I dated older men, and I even in that one of them I was actually out with the oldest of them. I was out with before, I don't know what the fuck we were shopping for, it doesn't matter, but we ran into a friend of his and he legit thought that I was his daughter. And he said it out loud and I just smirked and walked off. I didn't even try to like smooth it over or nothing.
I called Fran one time when she was out with this old nigga.
Hella not even supportive of that relationship, and I was in it.
Got out of the longest Cadillac. He got out, I heard the door close. It took 10 minutes for him to walk around the car to get in my face.
He had to warm his knees up.
The car was that long. I'll be right there.
He didn't get out the car that fast. He wasn't walking that fast.
Now, what was it you were saying?
He wasn't.
You want to play Jim Rummy?
He was a Kappa, right? And he did this little performance with younger Kappas. It was like the younger ones were in the front and the older ones were in the back. And so the younger ones trying to show off and put on a show for the women and stuff. So they dropping down all low and like grinding and stuff. He was standing in the back, barely even bent over. I was like, why am I in this situation? I did this to myself.
You did.
I did this to myself, and I have no one to blame.
Farrah thought she was going to get that AARP from him.
I didn't even think that. I had a totally different, totally unrelated point to prove in being in that relationship.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I was trying to prove to myself that I was grown up and I could
get with somebody who only had the library card.
And I could be on that level and ready, and I could be with somebody for comfort over love. And then I realized, like, this don't work for me. I hate this. I'm not happy. And so I left. So that's really what it was.
All right.
So excuse you. Well. So anyway, my demographic for More to the Story, so our demographic for More to the Story are actually the biggest grab are people who are actually older than us. Well, not, I think it's like 35 to 44. So it's, you know, it's the older range. It's a good mix.
Yeah.
But in that, I wanted to address the like a little guide for possibly dating outside your range. Like all these things that used to be taboo and make people uncomfortable are like okay and legit now. And,
all that shit's okay. Long as
some
you ain't
people
breaking the law, you ain't hurting nobody.
Don't know how to get into it and feel like, you know, hope is lost or whatever. Oh, y'all, I can't wait till Val give me permission to tell her business, because my sweet Val is out here, y'all.
I'm going to get Imogene on the podcast.
You going to get who?
Imogene on the podcast.
I'm calling in sick that day. So here's some like quick little tips on how to get into dating outside your age range. And then like tell me what works for you. I like being in y'all business. So okay. So they call it a May to December romance. Did you know that? Have you heard that? Do you understand it?
A what?
May to December romance, about the difference in ages. Is a term. A May to December romance, or a May-December romance, is a term for a romantic relationship between two people with a considerable age difference. That's what it is.
I know that.
Are you seriously here, like picking at your face?
No, I ain't picking at my face. And camera ain't even on me. It don't matter. Why you make that? Why you make it that? Don't make it weird.
Because the camera shifts to whoever's talking, and so if
she's shifting it. She
doesn't. I thought it did it.
No, that's why we have a tag. No, it's not Zoom.
I don't know how things work. I just show up.
Oh my God, I swear to God, bro.
You swear to God, bro?
I swear to God, bro. Let's go ahead and finish your little show, bro. Go ahead and finish your little topic, B.
Anyway.
Dang.
So
every time she gets blind-eyed, it's a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just leaves about of her.
A little bit more leaves up out of me.
Yeah.
What?
Common sense, nigga. Now go
I
ahead.
don't know how it works.
Go ahead. Just go ahead with your thing before I throw away your coloring books.
Color these nuts. Don't touch me.
I love you though.
No, fuck
All
you.
right, we're cool. That's what's up.
So anyway, I'm looking at stylecaster.com and this article is called Cougars and Silver Foxes.
Silver Fox.
A field guide to dating outside your age range. And so the first tip is to hunt where you gather.
What?
So basically,
Laundromat. Find you old nigga at the laundromat that know how to fold them underwear right.
so
Because
anyway,
the laundromats are usually close to
Really?
7-Eleven. So you got him at the laundromat. He gonna take you over there. Gonna get you a couple tickets. You get you a couple scratch offs and shit. Get you a nice little hot coffee.
Go where they are is what that means.
Yeah,
Go where
library.
they are. Older men, you can
White
find
Castles.
them at steak restaurants, pubs. They say
Carl Jr.'s all
sports
artists. Early, anything that serve breakfast early in the morning. I'm telling you, I used to work at White Castle. I used to work at White Castles. The
but
old man
still,
would be there all day.
If you
with
are
the
going
coffee.
to date a man who is a Carl's Jr. White Castle person, don't meet them there. Meet them somewhere better so you see what the range is. Don't start off at motherfucking. A man could try to talk to me at Carl's Jr. and it's like, sir, please no. But that same guy running to him at Bourbon Steak, it's like, I'm drinking an old fashioned. Yeah, you can have a seat.
I wish the fuck you would take a nigga at Ira's.
Okay, I'm saying if I was single.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I wasn't saying now.
Don't do anything then, Shawty. You do anything then.
Why would I be taking anyone anywhere?
You right. They be taking you?
No, I wasn't saying that either.
Yeah, look at you.
I wasn't
Yeah,
saying that
look at
either. You tried to get me caught up.
I'm always trying. Gotta make sure she still wants it.
Oh my God.
Hurry up. You got
I know,
you got
I'm
20
watching
minutes.
the clock. Just,
Shit.
Just want to rip my ears off and shove them down your throat.
They little though.
I know. They not gonna choke you, huh?
No,
They gonna
not.
slip right down. Also, the next step for if you want to get out there, if you're looking for someone older, if you're somewhere older looking for someone younger, again, like go to where they would be.
You gotta take your old ass to the club. You gotta park that van.
But the next point is to act your age. Don't go there and then try to act their age.
Yeah, don't nobody ever see your old ass and that doing some...
Like that one old man that was doing all them
on the skates.
No, not the pastor dude, not him.
Nah, I'm talking about the dude that was on the skates. He was like, he was skating backwards. He was like,
He's a pastor.
he's a pastor?
He's a pastor.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So not him. And then he does most of his stuff with his wife and stuff. So
Okay.
He's fine. He doesn't count in this conversation. There was another older man, skinny jeans, like he was dressed hella young and then was dancing, and it was like, sir, all this reasons you trying
if
super
you're over 45,
hard.
your ass don't hit the dance floor unless the shuffle comes on, the electric slide comes on. That's it. You sit your ass down when Young Thug comes up. You don't do shit to Young Thug.
Or you just get out there and just look for somebody that's okay with dancing against you. Like,
Yeah, but
like,
that ain't gonna don't do that. You go out there, you hold up a wad of money, you be like, you want some? You want a drink? You want a drink?
I remember old guys used to come to our college parties. I went to Kentucky State. Old guys used to come there and like just throw money out and see what girls was going to like get out there and dance, like stripper style. No one was taking their clothes off at the party, but they was dancing like they were.
Right.
And there was this one girl that I saw her do this, and I was like, well, that's not the life I live.
Right.
But I hung out with her until I saw that,
Birds
and I
of a
like
feather.
fell way back. Fuck you. I fell way back because I didn't operate that way. I wasn't that free
Yeah.
in myself to feel comfortable with that. And I was like, I don't want to be associated
Yeah.
with it. So I felt way back. But she got out there. She gave me this look like, bitch, I'm finna get this money. And she went out there and she dropped it. And I was like, okay, girl, when we get back to these dorms, unfriending you? Like, I don't know. I can't.
You funny acting to your
I
homies.
was, because I was caught up. Val said don't do that. Val said
meanwhile, Val all over my house busting it open for a real nigga.
Val said don't be like her. Don't do what she do what she say.
She said don't watch me watch TV, and then she proceeded to percolate.
But yes, act your age. There's no need. If somebody's interested in the older person, they don't want an old ass motherfucker that's acting super young, and vice versa. You just keep grabbing my car.
Ain't nothing in it.
I know ain't nothing in it, but you keep grabbing it. He got a problem, y'all.
That's like if you date somebody. That's like if you date somebody out of a different race. Like
put you in
if
rehab.
you date somebody white, you want to date somebody white. You don't want to date somebody white that act black.
Right.
I don't want to date somebody black that act white. Just be you. Like it's not, if that's you, that's fine. But you could tell when it's authentic in a person when they doing it, and then when they like pretend to be doing it and shit. Like, I knew some white girls that went to like middle school and high school with me. You can tell them shit.
That's why I always said, like, if I ever had acted on my attraction to women, then I would have wanted somebody as girly as I am, and I would have stayed me. Like, I'm attracted to you because you're a woman, not because I'm looking for a woman that's trying to be a man. Which that's an attraction for some people, but I'm just saying, like, start off being yourself. Don't try to be what you think that other person wants if it's not true to you.
Right.
There we go. So,
to be honest with y'all, I sit down to pee a lot.
He does. And I stand up to pee a lot.
Like 95%. Yeah, she puts one leg on the toilet seat and then she kind of like tucks. She like
I just turn, I face the toilet, and I just stand over it.
Yeah. It makes a mess every fucking time. It takes her 10 minutes just to pee. She got to clean up afterwards, but
I don't always clean it up.
I'm not one to like, stifle her creativity.
I don't always clean it up. I like the smell of urine in the air. Did I make it weird enough for you?
No, I ain't go with her. Let me tell
Please don't. Please don't. Never mind. Never mind. I can't play this game with you.
Oh, because
we just did an episode about.
I will not fucking stop.
We just did an episode about competition in relationships, and so this would go on forever. But anyway, also with this, from people like me, be prepared for public scrutiny. I'm working on myself, but not everyone is. And so they may have questions or treat you like y'all shit ain't real or whatever, and maybe it's not real and it's just y'all just trying to fuck. Whatever the dynamic is, it's nobody business but the two people that's consenting to it. But people, we like to speculate, we like to be in the business, and we like to make it weird. And so just be prepared for that, and like. Just be prepared. Brace for impact. There's nothing you can do to avoid it.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you like older men, start like reading the newspaper. You know what I'm saying?
The actual newspaper. Don't be trying to go on the internet. He not.
Yeah. Go to a barbershop. just hang out there for 4 hours. So you get used to the stuff
baby.
that
you got time like that.
he's doing. Go to Sears and just only
Sears
go.
Don't even exist anymore. Does it?
Only go to the sock section. Go to Sears and stay in the sock section for about 35, 45 minutes, just in the socks.
Here, babe, talk about that one for me. I have to use the restroom. I was trying to hold it. It's not working.
All right. So depending on how great the age difference is, plus or minus 10 years is a good guideline. The dance moves of the horizontal mambo might be surprising. Here's a good rule of thumb. Women tend to have higher sex drives as they get older. Men tend to require some additional assistance. What's up, Blue Chew? It's Mother Nature's little equalizer and the cause of a multi-million-dollar erectile dysfunction drug industry. Be patient, enjoy the ride. Listen, man. It happens. Like I don't need Blue Chew now, but I like the way my performance is with it, so I'm on it. So when I actually start needing it, I'm already gonna know how to move. So listen, man, don't count yourself out the race because you may need something to help you out. you finna have some of the best sex of your life. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fantastic. But you do need to recognize that, like, Farron has always had a high sex drive, like always. Like she is always ready. We be getting ready for church. I'm like, you wanna? And she be like, yes. I thought you'd never ask. I'm like, first of all, I was just saying you want to stop for breakfast, but I know what that yes is. The way you said yeah, I know what you were thinking. I was finna ask, but I wouldn't ask that. And you know she's not even in her 40s yet, so it happens. So fellas, don't be shocked when it starts to happen. It starts to slow down. You know it's coming. You have so many options out there to help deal with ED. Very discreet options that come right to your door. Like I said, I don't have no shame on my game about Bluetooth. She knows about it. She know where I keep it and all that type of stuff. We go out of town. She makes sure she packed the Bluetooth before she started helping me grab my drawers and shit. I'm like, hello, I'm more than a piece of meat.
Are you though? I kid.
Get your hands off me.
Yeah, that one was have you ever experienced like some significant difference in having sex with an older woman?
I the only thing I really experienced was the talk, the sex talk. And
like what said during sex? That's significantly different, really.
Yeah, she didn't say "get it, young man," but it had a very "get it, young man" tone.
Yeah,
it was. And she was like, "You better get that, Robert." I was like, "Hold up, hold up,
Miss Wilson, please."
Listen. She's like, baby, get on in there." Everything about it just sounded.
So I'm using that next time we're having sex.
No, we are not. No, we are not. She was probably 13 years older than me at the time. And yeah, she was very much like, yes, ma'am. And I remember she was like, you want some of this head? And I remember saying, yes, ma'am.
Not some of this.
She was like, you want some of this head?
Some of this head.
Yes, I would.
After that, did she ask you if you wanted some of these greens?
She said, I'm going to sit this ass on you. So, I was like, you don't have to narrate it. You can just do it. I mean, I like to be surprised.
It's like sex isn't really a spectator sport.
It is. Voyeurs are out there. Shout out to my voyeurs. But, I mean, you don't have to narrate it, though. Yeah. You don't have to narrate it. You can just, I like to be surprised, you know, with the coochie, not with another dick. Don't just pop up like, it's a dick. Like, oh, shit. Hold on, motherfucker. That wasn't in the guidelines, but, you know.
Oh my goodness. I think the oldest thing I heard was like a super I'm exhausted sigh before, girl, you a beast. It's like
I remember I'm
sorry, you need a nap.
I was active with this one chick who never like made any sound when you first go in. You know, you first go in, that right there, she never did that, which bothered me. I was like, how much dick has she been getting that it don't even hit the same? She don't even spray can this shit. You know, spray can? Yeah, like, shh. Like that, like she didn't, not once.
Wow, really?
Not once. And I was like, and I would be going to work and she just was like, her eyes would be closed, but no moaning.
Really?
No, like, never push me, like how you push me back when I get too deep in, you like, you hit my waist? None of that.
Really?
None of that. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
It sounds like she was full on taking what I was rejecting. The old boy with the 12.
He came in like, hey, what's up? I got this dick. She was like, bring it to mama. All right.
But she still didn't.
None of that.
Wow.
No spray can noise. Yeah, no, not once. And I asked her about it like close to the end of the time we was talking. She was like, oh no, it's real good. I really like it. I was like, you don't make any noise. She was like, oh,
but
I can do that for you. I was like,
no,
what?
You know what though? now that I'm thinking more about it, because I learned about sex so early and it had to be so secret. Like I started masturbating before I was even 10. Like I was really young.
Yeah.
And so I had to be quiet.
Yeah.
So by the time I started having sex, I had already completely
Mastered.
trained myself on how to be quiet.
Yeah.
And so I had to learn how to be vocal during sex to, you know, to make that a thing, because it's like, oh, I was watching porn super young and it's like, why are they so loud? I don't get it.
Yeah.
But it's because I had to be quiet to hide what I
Yeah.
was doing. So
Fran ain't quiet now. She be like, oh shit, babe. That's a 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get that first or second. Oh shit, babe.
stop telling people my business. But yeah, so that's probably what it was. So maybe she started out with like a traumatic sexual introduction.
It's very possible.
Like
Yeah.
I did technically. So yeah. So that's something to think about.
Something to think about. Let's give us something to talk about.
This is something that I'm sure is probably a much bigger deal now than it was. What are we, like 10 years in now? Like legit together. So changing your communication strategy when you're trying to date outside of your age range. And by that, it's like if you're going with someone younger, then text messages are a huge deal and like pretty much the only mode of communication. They either want to text you or FaceTime you, which is weird. It's like, why can't we just talk on the phone? Because it's a phone. And that's how we learned what phones were. We talk on them. But for the younger people now, it's texting and FaceTime. Like every time my niece, Taylor, every time she calls me, she only calls me FaceTime.
That's weird.
Full on FaceTime, and she wants to like look me in my face. Or sometimes we're not even looking at each other. My phone will be on FaceTime in my pocket. And on her end, it's just laying flat, staring at the ceiling. Why did you FaceTime me?
Well, block the fuck out of her. Don't you ever call me.
Why did you FaceTime me?
Unprompted.
But it's like I don't even think to do that.
Yeah.
And I do it now to the kid, kind of to just be obnoxious and be like, what you doing? You doing bad kid stuff? Is like, so I'll just FaceTime her at random times. Like, you doing bad kid stuff? What you doing? Like, looking at what room. Is that the bathroom? What room is that? What are you doing?
You gotta keep on the toes.
I just pick on her. I don't know. But, so yes, being able to do that transition. If you're trying to go older, then them motherfuckers want you to call them. They want you to call and hold a conversation. So practice your conversating skills. That's not a word.
Skills.
Your conversating skills. We're going to make it a word.
Conversing
so practice.
Skills.
I like what I said better.
Cool. That's what's up.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Yes. So those are like the biggest tips for it, and like let me know like what y'all doing. You know I like to be in your business.
She does.
I like knowing how people think, how they work, the different things. Like I'm always open to different views on topics. I want to know a little bit about everything. Like I love it. So let me know your experience with someone older or someone younger. What's really stood out to you and all that stuff. Yes. Ooh, you know what? Real quick. What stood out to me the most, the common thread in the older men, is that everybody was talking about like long-term stuff when I wasn't even thinking past like that week with them.
Really? So you okay with flings with older men?
So it wasn't even flings. I just never really considered. Like I was never one of those women that was trying to marry everybody I dated.
Right.
I fully accepted that we are dating.
Yeah.
And this will likely end. Like I was fully accepted that it was just a matter of how it would end for me. Gotcha. And so I had the dude who let the air out my tires. I had him talking about me moving into his house. And it's like, can you see yourself living here? And I'm like, no. And
ready for you to be the stepmama.
Child, no.
Now, there's little James. Now, you got to get him to bed by 8, no later 8:30, because at 9, he going to pee on himself if he awake.
And he gave me so many red flags. There was no way that was going to last. It was just a matter of when, and things got too crazy, and I was like, I'm gone.
The win is after he flattened your tires. The win is after, hopefully before he flattened your tires, but you missed that. You missed that window.
No, that's when I stopped talking to him. Then he flattened my tires.
Oh,
so it wasn't even like while we were going back and forth. Like we were done, and then he flattened my tires.
I would have to press charges.
And then another guy, the one that was twice my age, he was very much like hinting at how he wanted to propose, and he was like, "I probably can't propose to you, with people around, because you will turn a brother down." And I was like, I will.
I still do it with people around.
I will do it with people around. So if you don't want to be embarrassed that much, don't do that. But also, don't do it in private, because I'm still going to say no. Like, I can't. So that was something that I realized, like, it was a lot of long-term future shit. Conversation coming from them more so than the younger guys, which I get it.
Yeah.
Because I was young and I was like, I ain't on that shit. So... Anyway, but yeah, let me be getting y'all business. So
please give us something so she can get out of my goddamn business.
Oh, I'm not gonna stop. There's always room for me to be in your business.
God.
There's always room for dessert.
Oh my God.
So, but yes, I like knowing stuff. I really do. I like knowing stuff. It's about, us level people. Us regular people, I like knowing stuff. I do not be interested in celebrity life, but regular people, I want to know every fucking thing.
Yeah, because celebrities got all the money and all that type of stuff.
And so much of their stuff is in the news and planned and scripted and all that. And it's like, I don't care about this, but I don't know what y'all doing. So until you get paparazzi,
who you want to be doing? Sitting on your knees and Honda with Tanisha and Rhonda.
So yes. Message, email, More to the Story podcast. That's at Gmail. That's at Instagram. We're on TikTok and Twitter and Facebook. We're doing all the things. The merch store is open. LoveMTTS.com. The link to that is on Instagram. So we're like all over the place. We're doing things, and more things are coming.
Let me know.
Let me know your business, you cougars and silver foxes out there. Cougar Town. But yeah, so this has been great, because I feel like I'm gonna end up talking about this again, because somebody gonna send me something fun. So this has been another amazing episode of More to the Story. Why am I calling my own show amazing? You conceited whore, but go.
Nah, see, when I say it, I'm to hear more.
I'm fair more.
And we'll see you next week on another episode of
More to the Story.
Peace, guys.
Bye.